So you're probably gonna people don't understand how, like how I deal with things. I deal with things a little differently. Like my depression came back, my anxiety came back about 5 months ago, 4 or 5 months ago. Um, for those of you who have me on Facebook, know that I was in a serious, long, 4-year relationship with somebody that I thought was gonna be like somebody I can spend my future with. And then usually in those relationships, you don't really you don't really look at yourself from the outside point of view looking in. Um, but you just focus on the relationship. You never you never like view like you're just kind of blind. Okay, let's just say that. So when he broke up with me, like I had panic attack after panic attack. I did not eat for a week straight. Nothing at all. I barely drank anything. I was just severely depressed for like a good week. I didn't show it to anybody, like especially at work. Like I didn't want anybody to know that I was going through stuff. Like I was just like my like happy self. I would laugh a lot. Like they would never know that I was going through something. As soon as we broke up, like I thought it was the end of the world. I thought I lost everything. But then it kind of took me like a month or two to figure out, like, okay, that I just kind of took a moment to kind of look at the relationship from like an outsider's point of view. I mean, he was a really good kid. He was like the best relationship I've had, and I realized that in that relationship, I lost myself. And that's like a very difficult thing to realize, that you lost yourself. I was so invested in this guy, that I didn't focus on myself. I lost my passion for music. Literally, like right before I dated him, it was like cover, and like music was a big part of my life. And then as soon as I started dating this guy, I was just like, I never touched my ukulele. I never touched my piano. I never touched a guitar. Like I stopped singing. Like stuff like that. Like I just stopped doing what I was passionate about. And like I have a big problem with relationships. Like I'm like the type of person that gives like 120% in the relationship. Like I guess I kind of put the guy up on a pedestal, and then just kind of support him at every. I bought this guy a ticket to go to Thailand to fulfill his dreams. Okay, like that's how like stupid I am in a freaking relationship. I'm just like a huge supporter in anything that you do. If you're stuck in the middle of the highway at 3 o'clock, I'll go fucking get you. Like like stuff like that. I'll go to your soccer games, like hold up a damn sign, like stuff like that. I was just a really like supportive, like I give too much, and I love too much, and it's just like I just completely let go of myself. Like he would tell me things like, I don't like your friends. Okay. And like I was just stupid. I was just stupid in this relationship. Like whenever he said that he doesn't like my friends, okay, I won't cut them off, because like I still love my friends, but I would just kind of like distance myself from them. And so I lost a lot of friends with this relationship. Sorry, snot was coming in my nose again. Okay. So like I lost a lot of friends in that relationship. So he was my best friend. He really was. And like I'm not saying that I didn't have anybody, but like I gained a lot of I gained my best friends. Like some people I can call my family within this relationship. If you're in a relationship where you've lost your passion, where you're cutting off a lot of people, it's not going to be a good outcome. It really isn't. Like it is, especially when you don't feel comfortable with yourself in the relationship, because you know, like he's just like back there judging you how you look every day. Because okay, for example, for those of you who know me, even out, I don't wear makeup. I never wear fucking makeup. I don't really care if I have zits all over my face, like right now. I never fucking wear makeup. I don't really like to dress up that much. I would be rather sitting at home with like sweatpants and a t-shirt or like a sports bra or whatever, like But you know, like he was a good guy. Like overall, he was a good guy, but I just wasn't comfortable in that relationship. He would always want me to dress up. He never wanted me to put my hair up. You know, like he always wanted me to wear makeup, like all that stupid shit like that. And I didn't realize that I completely lost who I was until after the relationship, and it just sucks to realize that. But you know, things have gotten better, a lot better. I'm doing the same exact thing that I did in the past. I got more into music, and then I told my friends, I was like, I'm okay once I start getting back into music, and I have been going back into music. Like I got my inspiration back. I've been learning how to play the guitar a little bit. I suck at it, but you know, like I'm starting to learn a little bit. Just got myself a brand new mic, so I'll be doing covers soon. And you know, it's just been a damn ride, man. Like over these past couple months, like I realized that I was actually worth something. Like you know, like ever since we broke up, it's like that was just a setback in this year in my life. But you know, like I've been doing well for myself. I graduated college this year. I got a job promotion, even though it's not much. I still got promoted, and I'm gonna be working my way up hopefully. And you know, like I just bought myself a new car after driving like a death trap for like 5-6 years, and you know, like I'm trying to find my own place so I can be like an independent individual, like you know, like stuff like that. Like I'm doing well for myself now. And you know, like if I didn't have my friends to go to, um like no matter like how annoying I am with this like stupid mental illness, like you know, like they've just been there, they've listened, and that's literally all I needed in order for me to get back to myself. And that's still a process. I'm still trying to figure myself out. And that's just gonna take time. You want something? Okay. That's just gonna take time. And I accept that. And you know, I'm gonna be okay. Like I'm my depression is it isn't where I want it to be, but it's semi under control. You know, I just my anxiety too, like you know, like I still get stressed out. I still deal with stress differently than others. But you know, like it's starting to get better. And and that's where I want to be. I just want to be better, and I'm still working on myself. Like I'm still trying to figure out who I am after losing myself for 4 years. You know, and that's just gonna be a process. You know, so for people with mental illnesses, if you're going through a tough time in your life, don't be scared to ask for help. You know, it's not a sign for weakness if you tell somebody that you need help, or it's like it's not a sign of weakness if you decide to go into therapy. You know that's a big step forward to bettering yourself and to focus on yourself. You like you know like if you've been focusing on other people, you've been focusing on like major stressors in your life, why not take a break from all that and just sit down, talk to somebody, and get better? You know, like with medication or not, some people, you know, would prefer medications to help them, or some people can try to cope with scratching the living crap out of me. What do you want? You know, like some people would rather cope with it themselves, like using their own like coping mechanisms. Like, you know, it doesn't matter, but once you take that first step into admitting that you have a problem, or if you're going through some things and you're just gonna say like, hey, I need help, I need somebody to come and listen to me for a little bit just so I could feel a little bit better for myself, that's okay. If somebody were to ask if you're okay, it's okay to say you're not okay. Because if you constantly tell everybody that you're okay all the time and you're not, you're just lying to yourself. And that's one of the worst things that you could possibly do, is to lie to yourself. You know? Like, it's okay to say, hey, I'm having a really shitty day. You know, it's okay to not want to go out every once in a while. It's okay to, like, you know, just to stay at home, relax for a little bit, just not worry about anything. You know, just take a break every once in a while. Ask for help, get help. If it's with therapy, or if it's like somebody that's reliable that's in your life that'll just sit down and listen to you and not judge, go for it. Anything that'll make you feel a hell of a lot better than you did 5 minutes ago. Do it. You know, everybody deals with things. With major things happen in everybody's lives, and it just depends on how you cope with it. You know, like, if everything is gonna be okay once you tell yourself that everything is gonna be okay. You know, like, once you realize how much you're worth, everything is gonna be okay. You know, like, that's when things are just gonna build up. You can't go back down after that. So you never know when people are going through things in their life. Like if I were to tell people at work that I have a mental illness, they'll probably call me crazy, because, you know, like, I'm more of like an outgoing person. You know, like, I laugh a lot, I joke around a lot. You know, I'm never really serious about myself. I'm like super blunt with myself and other people. You know, like, you will never know that I actually suffer from a mental illness. So, you know, like, if you're one of the lucky ones that don't suffer from a mental illness, just make sure you do not judge. You're compassionate. You know, like, just be able to understand that, you know, like, not all people that have a mental illness are like batshit crazy. You know, like, they're probably gonna look normal, like walking on the street, or like you probably work with somebody, or like multiple people with mental illnesses. You're probably friends with like a shit ton of people with mental illnesses. You just cannot pinpoint somebody and say they're depressed, they have a mental illness, they're batshit crazy because they're going through some shit, they have baggage. You know, like, it's you just have to be compassionate. You have to help get rid of the stigma about mental illness. You know, like, mental illness does not have a face. It really doesn't. Everybody is going through some things in their life. If you do not have a mental illness, just make sure, if somebody was screaming for help, just make sure you be there. No matter who it is. If it's somebody that likes to kid around a lot, you know, like, if somebody has like a really big sense of humor, you know, like, they're probably going through some things too. So just listen, you know. That's all it takes for somebody to feel a little bit better about themselves. So thank you guys for listening to me rant about my mental health story and my journey so far. And I hope, you know, like, it's good to share your story. You know, like, don't keep it bottled up. Like, you know, you don't have to explain yourself to everybody, but, you know, like, it's a good thing to share, so people can actually understand who you are as a person, and why you are the way you are. You know, like, sometimes it just takes that much, and plus it feels a hell of a lot better. Trust me. So thank you guys for listening to me and listening to my mental health journey. And happy mental health week to everybody. And hope you guys have a good rest of your day.